Most people operate under the mistaken belief that the life they want will come to them through good luck, good timing, or a big opportunity landing in their lap. But that's a passive, weak way to live. Your life doesn't change because of outside events. It changes the moment you make one single, irrevocable decision. The decision to permanently stop negotiating with your old, hesitant self. Because every time you doubt yourself, every time you wait, every time you settle for less, every time you talk yourself out of a healthy choice, you are still making a choice. You are actively choosing to stay exactly where you are. And that is a decision you can change right now. Let me tell you how. I used to think that change was a slow, painful process. I thought I needed months of preparation to become ready. So I waited endlessly. I waited for the right moment and I waited for the perfect plan. I waited for an external surge of confidence. And in that long, frustrating waiting, I let years of my life simply pass by. Until one morning, I woke up feeling completely exhausted for no reason. Not from the hard effort of working, but from the constant internal struggle of my own hesitation. I finally realized that my problem wasn't a lack of knowledge or a flawed strategy that everyone else is giving you online. My problem was that I kept choosing not to do the thing I already knew deep down was the right move. That very day, I made a non-negotiable, serious promise to myself. No more half decisions. No more wavering on random YouTube videos for no reason and seeing no progress. No more maybe later. And that single powerful choice changed the entire direction of my life immediately. We all think that the big life-altering transformation has to be some dramatic, movie-like event, but it is almost always just a quiet, internal moment when you finally mean it with your entire heart. You know that one thing you keep saying you'll finally do when you feel ready, starting the gym routine, launching the business, having that tough conversation, or leaving that toxic habit. Well, you already know that it's the right move. You just haven't committed to fully choosing it yet. See, chronic indecision is the biggest single drain on your energy. Every time you hesitate, you are sending a clear, loud message to your own subconscious and the universe, where you say, I'm not fully ready and I'm not worthy yet. And you see, the universe, as a reflection of you, always listens to your core truth. That is precisely why opportunities often don't arrive when you want them to. They only come when you become decisive enough to receive and act upon them. Here is the core secret of human transformation. Every single high-level version of you already exists. The confident one, the stressful one, the disciplined one. They are not floating somewhere far away in the near future. They are immediately accessible, just one powerful decision away. When you commit to choose something fully, completely, and without any easy way out, you are instantly stepping into and activating that higher version of yourself. That's because your brain, which is powerful, doesn't follow fleeting motivation and random videos on YouTube. It follows something deeper, something unshakable, and something inside of you that nobody else can put or have an opinion on about. That's why the exact moment you look yourself in the eye and say, I'm done living this small, frustrating way, and truly mean it from your deepest core, you feel a massive physical shift in your body. And it's not some magical woo-wah science or some manifestation stuff. It's an immediate, powerful way of aligning yourself. You are no longer vibrating on the same low frequency as the person who constantly waits and hesitates. Here is the ultimate truth. The space between where you are today and where you truly want to be is not a lack of time. It is a lack of commitment. That's all it is. Every single day you intentionally delay or talk yourself out of a positive action, well, of course you're going to reinforce the identity of someone who perpetually waits. You don't want to be like that for the next 50 years of your life, do you? Every single time you decide, even on the smallest, most simple thing, Well, you prove to your subconscious mind that you firmly are in control of your destiny again. The moment I drew the line in the sand and permanently stopped negotiating with my old fearful self, I started noticing something incredible. My life began responding to my certainty faster than ever before, and people started treating me with a new level of respect and seriousness. I didn't have to painfully force discipline anymore. It just felt like the only logical and right way to live my life. That is the unbelievable, simple power of one decision. It acts as the immovable bridge between who you are and the magnificent person you are meant to be. And once you cross that bridge of certainty and commit fully, well, you will find you can never ever fit back into your old hesitant life again. This is because the old fearful you can only survive through your continuous hesitation and self-doubt, by deciding you cut off its oxygen supply. So right now, here's the immediate, non-negotiable step I want you to take to start this change. Identify the block, take a pause, and write down one major thing you've been avoiding. One single thing that you know with absolute certainty would profoundly change your life if you finally committed to it. This is your vow of commitment. Look at that item. Stand up and say this out loud with conviction, that I'm done waiting. I choose this now. Take the first step. Just take one small physical action toward it today. That's all it takes. It doesn't matter how small. Send that email, do one rep, write one paragraph, make one phone call, start a YouTube channel, because the simple act of deciding creates motion. And motion is the engine of all-powerful transformation. You will feel an urge to stop. That is the old you fighting. But the stronger that feeling of resistance, the closer you are to, well, that strong version of you that is actively waiting on the other side of that single decision. You don't need the perfect, complicated plan to change your entire life. You just need a clear, firm decision. One that is made so deeply and fundamentally that quitting stops being an option in your mind. That's as simple as it is. Make that single life-altering decision today. And I promise you, you'll look back 1 year from now and wonder how everything incredible started from this one single, simple moment of certainty. If this video helped you and you want to make that one decision today, you can join my community below, where you can truly learn how to master your energy and receive one-to-one direct coaching from me. That is one decision, as many more are and will come into your life. I'll see you on the next one. Until next time.